What's up, Fate family? Jarvis God of Voyagers YT here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Big-Air Bel-Air from the 2022 Chevy Bel-Air line of cars. Now, for those of you that don't know, and I don't know how you would know at this point unless you're, like 12 years old, the Chevy Bel-Air is a classic American automobile that was produced from 1950 to 1981. And although it's not really a car that you see that often on the roads, it's something that you hear a lot about. I hear a lot of my family members, they have, weirdly specific memories about the car, despite the fact that I don't think I've had a single family member that's ever owned a Bel Air, which is kind of bizarre. But either way, man, apparently used to see this all the time back in the day. And with this particular permutation of the Bel Air right here, it looks like Hot Wheels went with a sort of off-road, sort of modern update. And honestly, I think it does work pretty well. I think when it comes down to it, the designers did a good job of respecting the design and the philosophies behind the original Bel Air, while also adding their own modern day off-road touch to it. And I really do appreciate that. It shows a lot of respect for the heritage, and they also add a lot of things that'll allow a new generation to appreciate this. This is probably the best looking Bel Air that I've ever seen, which isn't saying a whole lot because I haven't seen too many Bel Airs in real life or in diecast. But yeah, no, this is really just an awesome design, and there are a couple reasons for it. First of all, I think it's the color scheme. I think it really just comes down to the color scheme. You have a matte black finish all across the car. Really do appreciate that. I'm not the biggest fan of glossy black, as you could tell if you watch my Astana Hado review. Not a fan of the glossy black. It don't look like shit when you compare it to the matte black. But yeah, man, you got the matte black here with some really nice red accenting. So you do have a glossy material for the inside of the vehicle, but it still just looks killer, man. This may be subjective, but I'm just imagining being inside of that car and just imagining how cool it would be to just have an all red interior. That'd be so sick. But that's only part of where the red accent really does help accentuate this vehicle. Just realized what I did there. It's kind of lame. Anyway, yeah, no, you got red stripes out here. Red stripes and lightning bolts with a little bit of yellow in them. Very cool. You got that on the sides, on the top, and on the hood. All in different paths that just do such a great job of adding a sense of speed and momentum to the vehicle. And you also have these little decals right here. You got a 22 here. Also, Get Big Air with little eagle creature near the bottom. And you also got the Hot Wheels logo. Yeah, man, the designers, they honestly went above and beyond when it came to this car. And the last little bit of color accenting that I do want to address here is the front, I guess, protective grille right here. Not entirely sure what you call these, but that looks really nice. It really does make the front of the vehicle, because I think honestly Hot Wheels, they could have gotten away with just putting like a regular Bel Air front, but they went the extra mile and just made it look a little bit extra nice. And you have these two silver extrusions sticking out right here. Really do appreciate that. Nice little engine bulge, although nothing is immediately visible, although it's still appreciated. I do like cars with engine bulges. Major pause. And you also have a set of lights up here. Not a lot of detail on them, but they're still in silver, which to me is a decent enough suggestion of lights. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. This is an off-road inspired vehicle. That's why they raised the car up to high hell, because a regular Bel Air would not be this high off the ground. And you also have a silver component back here. Not entirely sure what that's about. I don't know enough about cars to really speak on that, but it does look nice and it really does break up the monotony near the back, since they decided not to paint the tail lights, which I really don't care, because the rest of the car is so well done that that doesn't seem like something that would be fair to bitch and moan about, because overall design of this car is really awesome. And I'm glad that, for one, Hot Wheels decided to do this, and that Chevy was okay with them sort of twisting and contorting the Bel Air design and making something new and fresh with it. So overall, man, this is just a really awesomely done car. Really glad that I have it in my collection, and this is probably the best off-road vehicle that I own. Very cool shit. But either way, man, in terms of recommendations, this is an absolute recommend. This car is only a year old, but I did purchase it this year, so you're probably not going to have a hard time finding it. Depending on the store that you're in, it depends on how fresh they keep their stock. But this is just really cool, man. I haven't seen the other color schemes for this car, but honestly, man, with how good the body design is for this, I think you get like a really ugly color scheme of like saturated yellow and neon purple. And I think it still might look good just because the body on this car is that nice. So yeah, man, if you see this in the store, pick it up. Don't pay too much for it. Please don't pay too much for this. Either way, man, I think that'll do it for my review of the Hot Wheels Big-Air Bel-Air from the 2022 Chevy Bel-Air line of cars. Very respectful homage to the Chevy Bel-Air while also adding some modern twists that I think everybody's gonna appreciate. Either way, man, I've been Driver's Guide to Voyager Arts YT. Stay tuned for more diecast content, and as always, I did it too early. Holy shit. I was way too anxious to do that. Either way, giggity goo. Stick around. Okay, well, of course it's not as impactful the second time.